I am Lia Aurelia Atta, student ID 2025295756.
My name is Daylores Regina Romanus, student ID 2025465782. My name is
Hi, my name is Nur Aisha binti Abdullah and my student number is 2025805408.
Hello, my name is Arabella Nadine Lucas, student ID 2025406064. Hello,
For question A, we calculated the simple relative price index for three stationery items, which is pens, notebooks, and markers, for the years 2022 and 2023 using 2021 as our base year. The formula we use is simple price relative index formula, where Pt is the price in the current year and P0 is the price in the base year 2021. From both 2022 and 2023 table compared to 2021, our inference is that all three stationery items experience a steady price increase from 2021 through 2023. We can confirm this because all the calculated index is well above the base value of 100, with pens showing the highest overall percentage growth.
As for question B, to calculate the simple relative quantity index for each stationery item for the year 2023 is by using the simple relative quantity index formula, where Pt is for the current year and P0 is for the base year. As it is shown in the answer, the notebooks experienced the highest increase in quantity with an index of 118.18, indicating an 18.18 increase over the base year.
Question C. Compute the simple aggregate price index and simple aggregate quantity index for the year 2023. Use 2022 as the base year. First, to calculate the simple aggregate quantity index, we have to use the formula I equals to sum of quantity in 2023 over sum of quantity in 2022 times 100. Substitute all the information into the formula. 250 plus 130 plus 180 over 220 plus 100 plus 150 times 100, and it will be 560 over 470 times 100, and the final answer will be 119.15. Next, to calculate the simple aggregate price index, use the formula I equals to sum of price in 2023 over sum of price in 2022 times 100. Substitute the information. 2.0 plus 5.2 plus 4.0 over 1.8 plus 4.5 plus 3.8 times 100, and it will be 11.2 over 10.1 times 100, and the final answer is 110.89.
Next, for question D, to calculate the simple average price index for both years, we only need to take the simple price index for three stationery items and divided it over 3. On average, we can see that the overall price of office stationery increased by 13.69% in 2020 compared to 2021. The upward trend continued in 2023, where the average cost of this stationery item became 25.87% more expensive than back in 2021.
The next topic is Introduction to Probability. Question 1. Case study cybersecurity breaches in relation to CyberGuard antivirus software. Question A. Construct a tree diagram to represent the above information. For the probability of a computer being installed with CyberGuard is 0.4, and for it not being installed is 1 minus 0.4, which is 0.6. And then, after installing CyberGuard, the probability of a computer getting malware infection is 0.1, and not getting malware infection is 0.9, which we get from subtracting 0.1 from 1. Meanwhile, computer that has not been installed with CyberGuard have probability of 0.5 of getting malware infection, whereas not getting malware infection is 0.5, which we get from subtracting 0.5 from 1. Question B. Calculate the probability that a computer gets a malware infection. Use the formula probability CyberGuard is installed intersection getting malware infection plus probability of CyberGuard is not installed intersection getting malware infection. Substitute all the information in bracket 0.4 times 0.1 times in bracket 0.6 times 0.5 equals to 0.04 plus 0.3, and the answer will be 0.34. Question C. Find the probability that the computer has been installed with CyberGuard and has no malware infection. The formula is probability of CyberGuard is installed times probability of not getting malware infection after CyberGuard is installed. Substitute the information 0.4 times in bracket 1 minus 0.1 equals to 0.4 times 0.9, and the answer is 0.36. Question D. If a computer develops a malware infection, estimate the probability that the computer was installed with CyberGuard. The solution for this question is probability of getting malware infection intersection installed CyberGuard, which is equals to 0.04 over probability of getting malware infection, which the value we can get from the answer in question 1b, which is 0.34, and the final answer will be 0.1176.
For question 2, part A, the scenario given is a survey was conducted among 100 diploma IT students to find out how many use specific programming languages, where 60 students use Python to build basic applications, 55 students use Java for object-oriented programming tasks, and 30 students use both Python and Java. Question A. How many students use only Python? 60 minus 30 students equals to 30 students use only Python. Question B. How many students use only Java? 55 minus 30 students equals to 25 students use only Java. Question C. How many students participate in neither programming language? 30 plus 25 plus 30 equals to 85 students. 100 students is the total minus 85 students is equal to 15 students participate in neither programming language. Question D. How many students use either Python or Java? 30 plus 25 plus 30 equals to 85 students use either Python or Java. Question E. Draw a Venn diagram to represent this data. as shown in the picture. 30 is for the blue circle, 25 is equals to the orange circle, and 30 is in between both, where 50 students are outside of the circle.
Moving on to part B, we are calculating probabilities based on our survey of 100 IT students. For question A, we look for the probability that a student uses both Python and Java. Since 30 students out of the total 100 use both, our probability is 30 over 100, which simplifies to 3 over 10. For question B, we calculated the probability of a student using at least one of the two languages. This includes students who use only Python, only Java, or both. Adding these together gives us 85 students. Therefore, the probability is 85 over 100, which simplifies to 17 over 20. Question C asks for the probability that a student uses only one language. We combine the 30 students who use only Python and the 25 students who use only Java, giving us 55 students. The resulting probability is 55 over 100 or 0.55. For question D, we found the probability that a student uses neither language. Since 85 students use at least one language, the remaining 15 students out of 100 use neither. This gives us a probability of 15 over 100, which is 3 over 20. Finally, for question E, we evaluate whether using Python and Java are mutually exclusive events. The answer is no, they are not mutually exclusive. This is because 30 students use both languages at the same time, meaning the intersection between the two events is not zero.
Next, we will go to question 3, case study organizing business club activities. For scenario A, we can see that the advisor want to arrange the 5 members in a speaking order. So we will use a formula of permutation, which is n equal to 5 and r is also equal to 5. For scenario B, we can see that the advisor want to form a delegation of 4 to attend a seminar. How many different delegation of 4 members can be formed? So we can use a combination formula to search for the delegation, which is the n will be 12 members and r is 4 members. For scenario C, we can see that the advisor selected 6 members from a club of 9, and then from the out of the 6, 3 members will present the findings. So we can see that uh, we will use two formula, which is the first is combination and then the second is permutation. Moving on to the last scenario, which is scenario D. Selected from 8 members, how many unique debate pairs can be met? We can see that it's not in an order. So we will use the formula of combination.